I expect that in 2025, we will have systems that people look at, even people who are skeptical of current progress, and say, wow, I did not expect that. That does change what.
Like what?
Agents are the thing everyone is talking about, I think for good reason. This idea that you can give an AI system a pretty complicated task, like a kind of task you'd give to a very smart human that takes a while to go off and do and use a bunch of tools and create something of value.
The race for AI supremacy has become the ultimate battleground for the world's top tech leaders, with companies pouring billions into the development of AI tech.
Whether we burn 500 million a year or 5 billion or 50 billion a year, I don't care. I genuinely don't. As long as we can, I think, stay on a trajectory where eventually we create way more value for society than that, and as long as we can figure out a way to pay the bills, like we're making AGI, it's going to be expensive. It's totally worth it.
This competition is not just about showcasing superior tech, but also about creating AI apps that are scalable and widely adopted. DeepSeek's AI assistant has recently surpassed OpenAI's ChatGPT on Apple's App Store, marking a huge milestone in the competitive AI landscape. Little is known about the company behind DeepSeek, a small Chinese startup founded in 2023. Since then, dozens of Chinese tech companies, large and small, have released their own AI models. But DeepSeek is the first to be praised by the US tech industry as matching or even surpassing the performance of US models.
For years, many believed that the race for AI supremacy was firmly in the hands of the established players like OpenAI and Anthropic. But with this breakthrough, a new competitor has not just entered the field, they've also seriously outpaced expectations. Not only does DeepSeek R1 meet or exceed the performance of the best American AI models like OpenAI's O1, they did it on the cheap, reportedly for under $6 million. And when you compare that to the tens of billions already invested, if not more, here to achieve similar results, not to mention the $500 billion discussion around Stargate, it's cause for alarm. Because not only does China claim to have done it cheaply, but they purportedly did it without access to the latest of Nvidia's chips. If true, it's akin to building a Ferrari in your garage out of spare Chevy parts.
DeepSeek's R1 model has demonstrated impressive performance on various benchmarks, rivaling and even surpassing established models from US tech giants. DeepSeek has been hit by outages on its website after its AI assistant has become the top-rated free application available on the App Store.
They got mad that they couldn't compete with DeepSeek, but guess who already made her account because she knows that the Chinese apps have that gas. The Chinese apps might as well be that Za of the internet. You could spend your entire life being so frustrated, screaming into the sky about what Instagram should do, what Google should do, what YouTube should do. China's already doing it. They're already doing it. I'm so glad that I got in there right before they made it so that nobody could make an account. They're like doing something funny into the system. They're trying to bug them right now. If you do have an opportunity to download DeepSeek, why I do find it to be a little bit more interesting, if not better, you can upload 9 pictures instead of 4. And a lot of people mistakenly think, oh, this is a Chinese app, you have to speak Chinese to use it. Not necessarily. They're putting English content on there. They're making it so that English users can use it. Now with RedNote, yes, you could say that with some of the ways that the app functions, but it's not in a way where the app is unusable and where you get no value and no entertainment. I'm like actually improving my life with these Chinese apps.
China has explicitly stated its ambition to become a global leader in AI. This goal is driven by the recognition of AI's potential to transform industries. The recent release of DeepSeek's R1 model has sent shockwaves through the AI community and global markets. While DeepSeek claims to have achieved this breakthrough with minimal resources, some experts and analysts are raising concerns about the company's rapid ascent and potential ties to the Chinese government. China aims to achieve a first-mover advantage in AI, allowing it to set the trend and lead the world in this critical technology.
Why is everyone getting DeepSeek CEO and founder Lian Wenfeng's identity wrong? Almost every platform posting wrong images of him. Here is the real Lian Wenfeng. He recently talked with the Chinese Premier Li Qiang, while locals spoke of their pride at the app's sudden emergence. Some call him a finance guy dabbling in AI. Others think DeepSeek is a shadowy state-backed project.
Like a lot of us, I first learned about DeepSeek over the weekend. What I quickly discovered was that the founder of the company knew a lot about my own work. So what happened was, all weekend long, I'm seeing references to me, a guy named Jim Simons, who I wrote a book about, who's the quantitative pioneer, did machine learning back in the 1980s, and a third person, this guy, Lian Wenfeng, and his company, DeepSeek. I'm seeing it on Twitter, social media, I'm blocking, I'm deleting, doesn't have any relevance to me. And then come Monday morning, I get an email, I'm just rolling out of bed, a friend sends, hey Greg, this guy, Lian Wenfeng, wrote the introduction to your book in China. I had no clue. So it turns out he had read the book, it influenced him, maybe was an inspiration even. I had no idea. So I spent the whole rest of the day trying to get in touch with him. I'm still trying. Lian, if you're out there, get in touch with me.
Trump's decision to rescind Biden's executive order on AI regulations is aimed at ensuring that American companies are not burdened with restrictive policies that competitors do not have, especially Chinese companies. The Biden-era order imposed stringent requirements on AI development, including reporting obligations and safety measures that some argued would slow down US innovation, without guaranteeing reciprocal action from China. By removing these restrictions, Trump aims to allow American AI companies to operate with greater flexibility and speed, ensuring they remain at the forefront of global AI advancements.
The release of DeepSeek AI from a Chinese company should be a wake-up call for our industries that we need to be laser focused on competing to win, because we have the greatest scientists in the world. Even Chinese leadership told me that. They said, you have the most brilliant scientists in the world in Seattle and various places, but Silicon Valley, they said, there's nobody like those people. This is very unusual when you hear a DeepSeek, when you hear somebody come up with something. We always have the ideas, we're always first. So I would say that's a positive. That could be very much a positive development. So instead of spending billions and billions, you'll spend less and you'll come up with hopefully the same solution.
Chinese labs, they have more H100s than people think. You know,
and these are the highest powered Nvidia chips that they were not supposed to have.
Yes, my understanding is that DeepSeek has about 50,000 H100s, which they can't talk about obviously because it is against the export controls that the United States has put in place. And I think it is true that, you know, I think they have more chips than other people expect, but also on a go forward basis, they are going to be limited by the chip controls and the export controls that we have in place.
How could it be more clear than this week when DeepSeek, a Chinese AI, says they were able to create things dirt cheap? How? By leveraging what they've taken from us, stolen from us, or leveraged from us. It's outrageous and it needs to be addressed. I think standards is the right model. As I've said, the way we've done cybersecurity, which is the gold standard of the world, and everyone in the world follows our model. I think we should try to have a light touch model like that in AI, set those standards so the world heeds our standards and goes with our standards would be very important for America.
Trump also made another big move for AI last week, when his administration announced a joint venture dubbed Stargate between OpenAI, Oracle, and SoftBank to invest billions in AI infrastructure. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, you can help us grow the community by subscribing to World of Finance TV and turning on the notification.